I finally got it down to 365. Maybe that's meaningless to everyone but me, but I've been looking forward to that for some time. Should I change the light clone count to be even higher between resets? I keep upgrading the amount because it's like in the long run, I'll get more light clones in the end if I keep upping the number and upping the number and upping the number. But I mean, I have experimented with bringing the light clone thing to even higher numbers, and it's just, eh, it's already high enough, at least for now. Maybe if I bring it under 300, I'll think about it. Anyway, that's all. I'm just, life goes on. We're slowly getting strong. I'm hanging out on the hilltop at 32,000, which means I am gathering the herbs, which is nice. I'll have herbs. I'll have alchemy progress. But it's not really where I want to be still. Maybe if I go back to being a warrior and push to level 75, and then I could add another thing here. No, that would just cost way too much MP. I don't know. I want to be using the steel ability. I really do. What's the whole point of this class? But I'll wait. If we have another event for Thanksgiving or Christmas or something, though, the thief will come in super handy. Unless it's different. Unless things change. But anyway. At least we have an improved drop rate. At least we got that going for us right now. It's not properly stealing, but nah, I can't convince myself that that's anything special. Out of curiosity, we can call that 33,000. This is where the warrior was peaking, right? How good are we here? I know the answer will be not as good. I know the answer will be not as good. But maybe it's better. Really? I don't believe it. There's no way it can be better than 33,000, right? Shit, I should have been here a while ago. I mean, we'll end up drinking more potions because I take more damage, but that doesn't matter. Holy shit, this is the space I should be training at. Oh. Crap. Okay, fine. We are here now. Wow, okay. Well, that's only one stone's throw away from where I want to be. I just need more accuracy. And we can begin getting these iron. I haven't even made the equipment upgrade yet. I don't feel like I'm in a terrible hurry to, but honestly, this is pretty good. My attack power should be significantly behind that of the warrior, but with the speed and everything, and the XP boost from drop boost, even though I'm still 20 levels behind, I'm actually not that far behind on XP. This is shocking to me. This is shocking to me that I'm this effective here. Wow. Okay. I really didn't think I really didn't think we had gotten this much more strong. Huh. Alright then. Well, the drops here aren't really all that much better than the hilltop. The hilltop had 60% uncommon or mana, and these have 65% uncommon and uncommon mana. But the enemies take longer to bring down, so it ends up being a slower drop rate of the herbs. And we lose some pine planks. Yeah, we lose the pine planks entirely. Anyway, the drops are slightly less good because there are 3 drops instead of 4 per enemy, and the enemies take a little bit longer to bring down. But, I mean, that's fine. It's not where we really want to be anyway. I am going to do the crafting soon. And that's going to take a while. The thing about the crafting is when it comes to making the gear, I'm going to have to be present, active, watching it happen. I can do the materials while AFK, but I don't want to craft too many pieces of equipment. I just want to get a, I just want to get a normal of each item that I decide to go with. Well, I'm gonna leave it here. I'm certain that I can't go to the next place, because that guy keeps dodging. Although, there's no way we can go to the old ruins. There's no way. It's just not possible. There's no way. Alright. It's an owl snake. Ooh, it hurts. I cast magic missile. What was that? That wasn't a magic missile. What was that little thing? Takes a lot of hits. If I was using steel, I'd be getting a lot of stuff out of you. A lot of herbs. Ooh, what's that? Resistance reduced. Okay, well that'll make me go ouch more. Yeah, it makes me go ouch. But I'll probably gain herbs faster than I spend potions here. So, in the end, this is the question that matters. That gear for resistance. Yeah, there's no way that this equals 50,000. There's no way. It's impossible. After this one, we'll take a look at the Stony Dungeon again. Stupid owl snakes. Why are you so hard to touch? It's just, you're so tough. Feathers and scales. Shouldn't be this knife resistant. Yeah, okay, we'll call it here. Alright, Stony Dungeon for a second. We know this isn't gonna work. But give it a try. Hit, not a miss. 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 Yeah, okay, So we'll stay in the stone circle. I think I'm going for level 30. And then I'll give a serious attempt at the stony thing again. Yeah. Level 30 with better equipment. Are you double poisoned? That can happen? Huh. That can happen, apparently. Well, how about that? Alright, let me see. What exactly do we want? Let's see. Speed is good. Accuracy is good. I guess I just want boots and bracers. And these wouldn't be as good for me in that regard. Yeah, this would lower my accuracy and speed. So we actually want... We want boots and bracers. I think that's the only things we really want. And I can do that. So I have to be at least semi-active, looking for a normal. Really, I should craft all my materials and try to get my level higher. We're only 16% quality boost here, but, you know, whatever. Hey, look, these are worth XP anyway. No, I'm doing this one. This one's worth some XP, it's fine. So I just want normal boots, normal bracers. It's gonna be a very small boost of 7 to my accuracy and speed, which is not much, but I might as well just do it now and get it over with. Eventually, when we can upgrade stuff, we'll get a lot more out of our armor. I might also consider making a better knife. Yeah. I need to level up the smithing, which I can do. I have enough materials. Then I just need enough ore. Just enough to wield to make 2 of these. And that'll give me some accuracy and speed as well. So. Right. Right then. Okay, so I passed level 30. So I went ahead and I began thwacking this thing. The accuracy's good enough. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. It's hitting consistently enough. Now, the XP is, well, I went from 53,000 or something with double strike in a different area to, we'll be generous and call this an average of about 20,000. Very generous. That way we can easily say it's, what is that, 30 to 40%? Yeah, anyway. A lot less XP. But I'm finally gathering the iron ore. It's finally happening, because we can't get iron ore again until we go all the way to the dragon's den. The dragon room over here. That's where we can get more iron ore. And guess what? It'll be Tengu's holding it. The same freaking enemy. He has a monopoly on iron ore. He'll be even dodgier in the dragon room. And he'll have friends. So yeah, no, there's no way for me to... There's just no better way to gather the iron. And how much iron do I really need? I mean, I've already got 100. That seems like plenty, right? Wrong. That's not enough to do anything. Because even when I've leveled up my smithing enough to actually be allowed to do this, it costs 3 ore to make 1 bar. Do you want to make a screw the sword or the spear? Do you just want to make just a knife? Just a dagger? 60 bars. 60. What the hell? Am I wielding a dagger or am I wielding an anvil? What? And that's... so, yeah, it's 180 per knife. It's going to take me multiple tries to get a couple of knives together. Why do I even want the knives? Well, they'll boost my accuracy and my speed, which are nice. I probably only need one. I don't know. We'll probably want to make a couple swords, which cost only slightly more, and a little bit of leather, but who cares about the hand wrap? I've got leather coming out my ears. But, you know, I could make a sword. When we can upgrade things, it'll be different, but for now... Honestly, I'm kind of wondering if the iron knuckles would be better than the sword. I mean, doesn't it seem like 16 speed is a lot? Honestly, the sword is probably the worst item here. I mean... okay. But if I'm a warrior, I need to hold a sword to use my 20% attack boost. So, yeah, it's gonna have to have a sword in my inventory somewhere. And considering this is two-handed... Ooh, that's where it gets you. The iron knuckles are two-handed. Ah, there's the catch. Okay, anyway. So, I'm gonna make at least a normal quality knife if I can get one. I end up being able to make good. I wasn't expecting that, but when I got a good item out of one of these, I said, oh crap, and so I spent a while crafting the other one until I got a good quality of that one as well. So, 12.5 speed, 12.5 to hit. It's not nothing. And I just can't be bothered to recraft the rest. Anyway, we're making good progress. I should have all the iron ore I need. I'm going to leave this running while I do a live stream, and when I come back, I should have plenty of iron ore. Then, well, I'm also finding scrap metal. So, I can get some of my experience from scrap metal, and the rest I'll get however I can. And then we'll make the iron bars at level 10, and then we'll just, you know, forge whatever. Yeah, that's the plan. It's a good plan. I like this plan. A lot of attacks don't steal. A lot of attacks fail to steal anything. I don't think steel works the way I had previously guessed it would, because it's just not stealing often enough, so there's only a % chance of a steal attempt. That's unfortunate, but there's nothing I can do about it. Stealing is still providing more resources than if I were just bonking things. That said, if I were to just stick with warrior to level 50, which isn't that far off, this would be making 3 attacks. You know, that could be pretty good. I don't know, I really do like my Aura Blade, but, you know, after I spent all this time leveling it up. But, I mean, 3 bonks. That's a minimum of, more than 190% damage. Minimum. Its minimum damage is better than the maximum damage of Aura Blade. And it's only slightly slower. And that's at level 1. This is over here at level 8. So, you know, I could go that route. But, I don't know, steel and a drop boost. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think it's important that I gained this ability, even if it's not that great right now. Um, it's still useful, and I'll still find times when I need to switch into this class and do this. So I don't regret the time spent working this up. I don't regret it at all. And I'm still gonna focus on upping my crafting skills. So, steel helps with that. Drop boost helps with that. I'm sitting on like 6,000 uncommon herbs. 6,581 uncommon herbs. I've got the bottles right there. I can just start bottling them. So, yeah. Our alchemy is going to get a little bit better, I think. Just a smidge. Obviously, I don't find herbs fighting these. We just can't have it all. I really wonder about that dragon room. I really do. It'd be so foolish to go in there, but, you know, I kind of wanna. No, I will resist the urge, at least for now. Alright, anyway. Alright then. I find myself keep checking for new updates. Because there's been a lot of updates since the adventure started, and, you know, I don't even know what I'm hoping to see. Something. Anyway. I spent a while double stabbing and leveling, and then I went to playing with stealing a whole bunch, and I have... Well, I'm going to have to spend a day crafting stuff. Well, more than a day. I've actually been crafting for a little bit already. It's a lot. But you know what the really sad thing is? You spend 19 and a half hours crafting. What does that get you? Well, it gets you, what, 16, maybe 20,000. He's going to give you one level up for a day's work. And that's not counting the days that the leather was gathered over, the hides. It's going to be very slow to level up. It no longer really matters if I craft equipment now or wait. Originally, when I saw how it used to be with the items, like poor leather armor gave you poor leather, poor refined leather, I was like, oh shit, I need to bring my crafting skill as high as possible before crafting. But now that there's just refined leather and everything goes into that category, when salvaged, it's like, yeah, it doesn't really matter anymore. I can just craft gear and get better gear, but the numbers are so small it doesn't matter. You know, the equipment does so little that there's no real reason to, so I'll just continue saving material for now. But when it comes time to actually craft all the armor, oh man, what's it gonna take? A week? More? I'll probably level up some during that. This is all basically just from making materials. Right here. Oh, man. I think the leather's bad. I wonder how much sand I have. That's probably another day right there. I already did some I already did some of the sand, because I did the alchemy. So, you know, and I did the smithing. But there wasn't very much to smith. So, mostly it's just gonna be this. It's mostly leather and sand. Well, and boards, but I'm not gonna make that much paper. Probably. Anyway, the real reason we're here is it's time to go here. I'm pretty confident this is enough. I'm actually wondering if I should do some of these. But not yet. No, we'll stick into this for now. I've been sticking pretty pretty hard to this for a while now, and I think I've settled definitely on this. I think I'm gonna bring this to 150. Keep waffling on what I want to do with these points, but I think this is a good investment. I think this is a good investment that will help a lot. So, thinking towards the future, my goals, at least at present, we're going to have some holiday events, of course. Those will factor in. We're going to have, now that I finally opened that second pupil slot, I can begin investing in the stuff at the bottom of that again, which includes some bonuses that help with rebirth and such like. I'll want to do those. So there's the holiday statues. There's what I'm doing here. And my goal is another run through all the day challenges, of course. Another run through Road to Infinity, of course. And unlocking this right here, which is 10 more Ultimate Challenge challenges. And those things are a pain in the butt. I think I want to do the Ultimate Challenge challenges first, or would the days help me get them? Should I do the days first so that these are a little bit easier? I'm not sure. I could go either way on it. Maybe I'll dip my toe in one of these and get a feel for it. Because the stats multiplier should be helpful. I don't know. Point is, I'm going to do some more overflow challenges, probably over the next month. I might want to do some more of the total growth challenges as well. I may or may not try a couple other things on the side. There's still a couple other things I could do. I could always try the hard mode challenges again or some other stuff, but I think my focus is probably going to be on overflow for the time being. Overflow challenges got a lot better having knocked down so many of these and increasing the value from 600 to 800 per overflow challenge. It's a lot. It's a huge bonus. It's a huge buff. And I'm just not sure where to invest in from here. Might speed is nice, but I don't think it's as valuable as creation count. Power surge is pretty good, and that'll help on pretty much every run. Crystal power is possibly the best. Now that I've got this up another 20%. It's going to be so nice. How quickly do you think this will, to max my clones out? How quick do you think it'll go now? Space Stim is super good too. I just don't know what I'm going to invest in. I'd love to bring this up to 75. I'd love to bring this up to about 1 million. I wouldn't mind. Power Surge is good too. I already mentioned that. This is just constant growth. Like, just constant. Both of these are, honestly. If I bring those up, I'll just have more over time. So those are good too. They don't help me with my current goal. They're like an investment that'll pay off over years. And, you know, it really does add up. It really does. We rebirth pretty often. And an extra 40 every time. Like, right now I'm doing about 3 rebirths a day. I think that's my average right now while I'm doing these overload challenges. Because I sleep and other things, I don't get a perfect, 6-hour run every time. But I do average about 3. So having brought this from 100 to 140, that's 120 GP a day. That's just free because I bought this. Think about what that does over a year. Yeah. Okay, I don't do 3 rebirths a day all year. But still, you get what I'm saying. Okay, it adds up to be a lot. So, this is good. This is good. I don't really care. I think the bonus from this is way too marginal. It's not even the price tag over here that's the problem. It's the fact that I don't have enough gems. Especially if I decide to pour more into that garbage disposal of a dwarf. I probably shouldn't do that again. I probably should just save gems up and eventually go to grade 16. But I don't know, it's too small for me to care. Gem gain. If I were going to be serious about gems, this is what I'd invest in first. It's very inexpensive. And this doesn't matter anymore. I could invest a ton into it and bring it down to like 100. It wouldn't even be that expensive. But what's the point? What would be the point? I just increase might speed more if I was really worried about it. So this is basically an irrelevant one. That's the only one I can say that about. This is the only one I can completely write off. Everything else here has at least some value. It wouldn't hurt to invest a little bit in, you know, this you could argue HP regen is also marginal. So we can write off, for at least now, I'll just write off these 4, but of them, this is by far the least useful. This is being a long-term investment. I'm probably going to go... Usually I prefer long-term investments, but in this case, because I'm thinking about rerunning the days and just how agonizingly hard these are, I probably just want to focus on this. So I'm probably looking at this cluster. But anyway, creation counts are better, and that's awesome. I'm hoping to see a Thanksgiving event, and then very soon. Very soon. It's not quite the update I was expecting for Thanksgiving, but okay. So we now have the ability to upgrade adventure equipment. This is how this stuff works. Alright, so anyway, moving on. Added set bonuses. If I wear nothing but cloth, I get a magic damage boost. Nothing but leather, accuracy boost. Metal and iron is damage mitigation. Well, I guess I better make a full leather set to help me steal better. Because I don't do magic damage, and damage mitigation, I don't know, it might matter someday. Each set requires 5 items of the SMAY set. Set bonuses always check your worst upgraded and quality item for the scaling for the bonus. So we don't know how good the bonus is, but it scales based on quality of the worst piece of junk in your set. As the previous use damage calculation gave complaints, it has been tweaked again and changed. So things are different again for punching enemies. Different results. We'll have to play around and see where the sweet spot is, but it's probably more or less where we were. The damage is now higher versus higher defense, so there's increased HP recovery of potions. Added a fighter! Well, I'll have to look at that. Paper and heat are 1 element. Okay. Now lock adventure gear. That's cool. I was all ready just in case there was a Thanksgiving adventure for us. Like, I was saving up and making stuff. Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I get it. Go away. Yeah, as you can see, I've got some herbs. I've got the bottles ready to go. I have been gathering some iron. But mostly I've been focused on making sure I got lots of potions. So I was ready to do a big old adventure. Also, I'm level 41 now, apparently, as a thief. Also, being a thief is getting pretty good XP, even from the steal. So, that's nice. But we might want to switch back to fighter and level that up at some point. I don't know, someday. But, more importantly... how much more healing we talking? Well, it's still 125. That's... I don't remember what the HP potion was before. Okay, yeah, this went from 125 to 200, I think. That's a pretty big boost. Oh, look, staff! Well... Ah! Yes! Let's upgrade the rusty knife. How long does it take? This equipment is not upgradable! What do I need, a whetstone? Well, I'm not gonna scrap it. Okay, let me see. We gotta try something. Let's try upgrading the dagger. What's it, Alright. So, if I upgrade this 20 times, we're looking at... not even 20 attack. Not even 20 attack. Well, it's something. It's better than what I have, I guess. Alright, well, let me see. We'll go over to the accessories aren't part of any set. Good to know. Alright, let's take you. Okay, yeah, this would be more than 20 points to upgrade this. Okay, this costs 7 leather, and it was instant. Oh, there's no way. It's gonna have to be a thing where you craft it, and it sits there and crafts, right? No, it's just instant right now. Interesting. Man, I hope we get to have multiple characters. Maybe some pets or monsters. Maybe one of the classes we need is Tamer, so we can tame the monsters. Alright, so each one, the scaling looks to be identical, unless it makes a jump at plus 10 or something. We can kind of guess how it's going to go. Alright. Big question is, what would happen if I converted? Convert. What would happen? 16. Only 4. Okay. It's safe to upgrade them because we'll get the stuff back. It's not like we're just going to lose 100% of everything when it's time to upgrade to a better piece of equipment. So that's good. And since the upgrades are instantaneous, I basically have... Whoops. I basically have no reason not to. You might as well. So that's interesting. I can do a lot of upgrades to my cloth gear. I have a lot of cloth, I think. Okay, I don't have that much. I've been pretty good about not spending my materials. I'm sitting on heaps of materials, though, so if we wanted to, we could work our way up to getting some better gear. I'll be using the crafting skill since it's leather, which isn't bad. I don't know. What I'd rather do is the weapon, but what a pain. I am seriously thinking about switching back to fighter. Oh, right, fighter! Now there's an actual class called fighter. You know, fighter and warrior are usually interchangeable words. Oh wow, fighter is way less good at attack. So the fighter, at least by stats, has way less damage, but higher magic resistance and accuracy. But yeah, so they're weaker to physical because of the lost hit points. Interesting. Alright, what about aura shot? Concentrate fire around your fists and shoot it towards the enemy. Does 15% of your attack and fire element. Does that do anything? Does fire... Is there anything in the game weak to fire currently? It uses your intelligence. But my intelligence as a fighter is garbage. So not only are we using a lower attack power, we're then taking half of it from this? Oh, that's not a very good attack, is it? I mean, if I could use this attack while being a different class, it might be. I don't know. But as it stands, this is a monk. This is the martial artist. This isn't fighter. This is... Okay, fine, whatever. No, fine. All right. Squire to monk. Yep, sure, why not? Okay, fine. All right. Fire punch. Gotcha. Okay. Dragon punch. Oddly does not do any fire damage, even though it's got dragon in the name. It hits 3 times, so this is really freaking good. Delay multiplier of 3. This one looks really good. Like, really good. This is 67%. This hits harder! Okay, it's a little bit slower. Oh, it's faster on the cast, but slower on the delay. I guess it wouldn't matter if you brought the enemy down in one shot. 0.8 multiplier versus 1. There's some pros and some cons, but this is comparable to the ultimate ability of the warrior. Alright, Whirlyfoot. It's another 3-hit combo. It doesn't hit as hard. It's actually... Oh, it hits the enemy party? You mean it just hits all enemies, or it hits at random? Oh man, you'd want to script between the two. This is a bit greedy on the MP. You'll have a little bit more MP as this class, because the higher resistance. I mean, this just sounds fantastic. When fighting groups of enemies, this is definitely by far the best ability in the game. The only other move that hits the entire enemy party is in the dedicated mage as their ultimate. Alright, but now the important question. The passives. Okay, yeah, we don't have any class for the spears, but we do have knuckles, so that's alright, fine. Alright, makes sense. I think the knuckles uses up both your hands when you equip it, so... And then Counter-Strike. 20% chance to get an extra attack. Versus a 100% chance... Here it is, a 100% chance to do... Yeah, it kind of balances out. If I had the third passive slot, this would be the highest DPS class, despite having lower raw attack power. If I could script it a little bit, you know, I'd obviously tell it, do this when there's a party, do this when there's only one enemy. Anyway, this is interesting. I can't divide myself up to leveling every class just yet. Maybe eventually. Well, eventually. Maybe, God, now that I can upgrade the equipment, like, it's not as big as I thought it would be, but I get the accuracy boost from having the full leather set. I don't know how good that is, but it's got to be something. I can get them all to at least green and push them all up to, if I wanted to, I could push it up to plus 20, potentially. Which would give I don't know how big the hit bonus will be, but we'll have a good hit bonus, a speed bonus. I'll need to... Here, go back to here. Gather more of this. Let's craft, while I talk and explore, let's craft a leather hat for a couple of minutes so we can see this at least. Oh shit, I need the armor too. Alright, we'll craft a few things. See what the to-hit bonus is. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, I want to see what the bonus looks like when even though it'll only be at a +0 for now, because all my, my weakest equipment will be +0. I might want to consider, was there anything new that appeared in the crafting menus? I don't think so. We still have no shield master. There's the knuckles, yeah, two-handed. There's an advantage to using a two-handed weapon, actually. With the daggers and the swords, I have to max out 2 weapons. But with the knuckles, I'd only have to max out 1 weapon. Yeah. If I'm going to work up the sword, I need a bunch of the iron ore. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to get a bunch of iron. It's going to take a while, and we're going to focus on bringing everything up to 20. I'll get better at crafting through doing. Yeah, I'll make a sword. I think I'll just do we'll max out a sword and a dagger, and I'll just go 1 in each hand. The rings probably don't matter. The pendant definitely doesn't matter. At this time, I can ignore those. This would matter if I was using Flaming Fist, though. Yeah, but we'll, set magic damage. How much magic damage? How much of an improvement is that for the mage? I like that the mage has an AoE. I've always wanted to level the mage. You know they're going to receive the next level 2 class. They gotta. Anyway. There's got to be some carryover from leveling up different classes, you know? Alright. Back. Where are you, new hat? Yeah, it's a terrible hat. Ew. It's garbage. Put it on your head. Put it on your head and craft the next piece. It's a leather... It's a t-shirt. It's a t-shirt! Anyway. Yeah, well, I'll find out what the bonus is, and... I don't think there's anything else for me to explore right now, so, whatever. Oh, right! There is a thing over here. I've got enough. I've settled on... I could use more crystal power. So, as always, we go, my gosh, wouldn't it be great if my building and creation speed were even higher? So this is 777.6. And we go Okay, 777. 777.6 wasn't good enough. Now it's up by 10. Almost exactly 10. Cool. And other things got a comparable bonus. It's more than 1%. So that's nice. Look, it's a big deal. It is. A small big deal. Or a big small deal. But it's still big. These are worth doing. Yeah, it doesn't feel nearly as good as the creation count bonus, does it? And I just can't bring myself to invest more in the might speed. Oh, boy. I'll probably bring it to 250. I'll probably bring it to 250, and I'll probably push this to 150. Maybe the gem gain as well. That one's cheap. Yeah, we'll do that kind of thing. More overflow challenges. Hooray! Alright. Right, so... I guess that's that for now.